can count on. That's Genco and me.
Genco has extended their offer till the end of the year. Refinance your vehicle today at Genco with rates as low as 1.69% for 48 months. And have 90 days of no payments. Refinancing can lower your payment, so you pay less for your car. Apply online and get an additional 0.1% off our already low rate. You can't pass on rates this low and make no payments for 90 days. For more information, go to GencoFCU.org.
Annual percentage rate subject to change without notice, subject to credit approval, membership eligibility, and loan policies. NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
They're people I trust. They treat me like family. My money, my future, my credit union. Genco.
The year is wrapping up, sports bettors, but BetUS still has your NBA, NHL, college football bowls, UFC, PGA, and of course NFL betting lines up for their 27th year. Live betting on all of it. Log in to BetUS.com today. Use our promo codes SICK'em125 for 125% bonus on cash, or SICK'em200 if you use crypto. So use the 3-decade leader, BetUS.com. Use promo code SICK'em125 and SICK'em200.
Masters of Barbecue, kings of crazy good food, and the perfect sanctuary for sports, beer, and barbecue is Coach's XXX Smoke on Austin Avenue in downtown Waco, and also on Highway 84 in McGregor. A menu filled with choices like a great offensive playbook, including 3 meat combos with sides, burgers, and sandwiches, wings, loaded giant spuds, and salads, crazy wings, chicken poppers, big boy fries, and smoking quesadillas, just some of their amazing appetizers. There's Coach Big Ol' Draft Beer, or order Zach's Spicy Bloody Mary, or Coach's margaritas and mimosas while watching your favorite team play. Great pecan smoked barbecue, fun atmosphere with attention to detail, including a catering menu, and we'll quote your price to fit your budget. Coach's XXX Smoke on Austin Avenue in downtown Waco, and walking distance to the great places to shop and enjoy, and also the original location on Highway 84 in McGregor. Great food, great price, great fun. Eat where the locals eat.
Welcome back to Sick'em 365 Radio.
Sick'em 365 Radio is presented by IdealMRI.com. High-quality MRIs for $497 or less. IdealMRI.com. Your health is important, so is your budget.
Grayson Grudenhaber, Sick'em365.com recruiting analyst, co-host, the Bearcast with Craig Smoak. Joins us on this New Year's Eve, and of course, is that some of the pictures from you, Jack? The drone pictures we've been showing a little bit throughout this first hour of the Mississippi River, and is that right?
Well, I believe we showed some yesterday.
Okay, yesterday, and but Jack was out there today. I think he was getting almost may have gotten shot down because he was over the dome. And, he's shaking his head. He got scolded for that. All right, we're joined by Grayson Grudenhaber. Grayson, thanks for your time. Alabama by 10-3. They've moved into Cincinnati territory in the second quarter. All right, so tell us, Baylor and Ole Miss, is this a matter of who controls the tempo the best tomorrow?
Yeah, I think that's probably a pretty accurate statement. It's just kind of talking about two different philosophies, right? Ole Miss is trying to speed the game up, get Baylor to play to their speed, whereas Baylor is really trying to control the clock and slow things down and try to keep the Ole Miss offense off the field. So, yeah, I would say that that's pretty accurate. You know, if one team can control the flow of the game, they're probably going to be in a good position when the clock hits 0.
Grayson, this again, it's very opposite. What concerns you the most about Matt Corral? Is it his speed in running the ball and his escapability, or is it his passing?
Yeah, so it's actually really interesting, guys. Matt Corral's been dealing with an ankle injury for, probably, I think about six weeks now. He's been dealing with an ankle injury, or 6 weeks during the season at least, and it really took away a lot of their offense. They really relied on their running backs a lot more and just him throwing the football. But I think everything I'm reading is he's going to be the healthiest he's been since the beginning of the season. And if that's the case, There have been times this year where Baylor has really struggled with dual threat quarterbacks. And I really do believe that Matt Corral's leg could be a huge factor in this game. And honestly, I think Baylor's probably going to live with that. I think they're going to live with him running around, trying to make plays with his feet, instead of allowing him to, stand in the pocket and find guys deep downfield, or get outside the pocket and find guys downfield as well. So give up a few runs here and there to prevent giving up those big explosive plays. But I am worried about the leg. I think that there's a chance that he could have one of those crazy games, kind of like what Chandler Morris did to Baylor earlier in the season, where he somehow ends up with over 100 yards rushing, and you go, man, it just was a bunch of slow blows, a bunch of soft punches that end up becoming a big punch by the end of the game.
I would have loved to have seen a healthy Blake Shapen in this game to see what he could do. I also would have loved to have seen what Dave Aranda would have had to have decided if he had both a healthy Bohannon and a healthy Shapen. I guess we'll have to wait on that decision, next year, basically. But what are your thoughts on – and by the way, Bama misses a field goal. Still 10-3. Bowl game. What are your thoughts on Gary Bohannon coming back after a lengthy layoff with the hamstring injury? And what do you expect from this Baylor offense with him at the helm?
Yeah, so, Craig, just some thoughts on that first part of your statement there. I just believe for some reason in my mind that I think Gary would be the starter in this game regardless. But it is pretty crazy when you go back and watch that Oklahoma State game and just how many throws Blake Shapen made that we really haven't seen all year. It was really impressive what he was able to do. Obviously, the shoulder injury is a bummer for him, and he's not going to play in this game, it doesn't seem like, or at least not expected to, according to Aranda.